Becoming gods in Terraria. That was our objective. In the last video, we brought our arsenal of weapons and equipment from non-existent to pretty expansive, beating the wall of flesh and entering hard mode before stopping. The first thing I did was go and farm the new key crystals unlocked by entering hard mode. Getting a good supply of these would increase our firepower by a lot. I was able to gather over 100 of them by killing a few king slimes. Before doing anything else, we headed back down to hell to kill the wall of flesh again, so Johnny could get a spiritual emblem, increasing his key damage by 15%. Also in hell, I farmed some prideful key crystals from King Slime, enabling me to craft a big bang attack for both Johnny and myself. I didn't end up using it much, but Johnny did. An attack that I did end up using a lot was this. Yeah, I got the Spirit Bomb. Spirit Bomb and moves similar to it ended up being my favorite kind of move to use throughout the rest of the playthrough, as you will see. With these upgrades, we proceeded to grind Brain of Cthulhu's for about 45 minutes to an hour, getting enough money for this. We had obtained 30 of nearly every important potion, giving us the buffs permanently. We then killed Queen Slime for no particular reason other than getting the trophy. Next on our list was killing the mechanical bosses. The first one we took on was the Destroyer. The fight was going well at first, but we ended up losing when it was at very low HP. On our second attempt, I had discovered a very OP strategy using the Spirit Bomb. During the charge, I was able to damage enemies with it, meaning I could dish out a lot of damage before even using the move. This new strategy let us easily dispatch the Destroyer. After killing our first mechanical boss, I went to search for the Dragon Balls, as they would allow me to wish for something quite interesting, but I'll reveal what that is in a bit. Midway through my search, we decided to fight the twins as well. To be honest, this fight was pretty easy. We just kept swapping aggro and I was spamming Hellzone Grenade, which turned out to be a very good attack for killing things that were more difficult to hit. Directly after, we challenged Skeletron Prime as well. In the middle of the fight, I was able to unlock Super Saiyan 2. With this new form, Skeletron was swiftly defeated. Afterwards, I continued my search for the Dragon Balls. To be honest, Johnny was much better at finding them than I was, but I found them eventually. With that, I was able to do this. That's right, I re-rolled from a Saiyan Prodigy to a legendary Super Saiyan, but I attempted to hide this fact from Johnny. In order to unlock the form, I had to die to a mech boss while Super Saiyan. Up until this point, we had a rule where we weren't allowed to intentionally die to unlock our forms, but I did in this scenario as I had already unlocked Super Saiyan 2 legit, which had the same requirement. I wouldn't have done this normally, but I was too strong where I felt that I couldn't die to a mech boss unintentionally. After unlocking the form, I went off to try to master it, all while hiding the fact that I was legendary from Johnny. I went AFK for a bit to go do something, and when I came back, we had this conversation.
Jackson?
Do
you switch your trait?
Maybe. Why?
I don't know, you have green hair, it's weird.
Damn it! Wait, on the map, isn't it? Wait, no? Is it on the map? Or did you come over here?
No, it's on the map.
Damn it! Dang it! He had discovered that I was a legendary Super Saiyan. I was hoping to hide it from him until the Plantera fight, where I would do a grand reveal of my new form, but the ruse was uncovered just a bit too early. After waiting for a while longer, I was able to master Legendary Super Saiyan. At this point, you may be wondering what the big deal is with this form compared to a normal Super Saiyan. Well, Legendary Super Saiyan does more damage and is faster than normal Super Saiyan, but its abilities cost more when using it. But to counteract this, the key consumption per second of Legendary Super Saiyan is half of Super Saiyan 2 when mastered, making the maintenance of the form much easier. During the time I was waiting for my new form to be mastered, Johnny had been building an arena to fight Plantera, so without deliberation, we headed over to fight Plantera. The fight was a pretty easy one, there isn't much to talk about. Duke Fishron would be the next boss we would fight. The Duke wasn't as easy as Plantera. I was a lot closer to dying than I was comfortable with, but we still won. Defeating Duke Fishron allowed me to unlock Legendary Super Saiyan 2. I actually got it off camera though. We then took a break for about 2 hours, but got back on with one goal in mind: beating the rest of the game. So the first thing we needed to do was fight Golem. A fight so easy that Johnny intentionally took damage in order to unlock Super Saiyan 3. I then went and grinded to get some demonic souls, allowing me to upgrade my Spirit Bomb into Supernova. At this point, we had completely forgotten about Kaioken and went down to hell to kill the Wall of Flesh. After a few kills, I was able to get Kaioken times 20. I didn't plan on actually using it, but it was nice to have. I then reforged all of my Ki Blasts to Transcended, the best possible reforge. And with my arsenal of Final Flash, Super Energy Barrage, and Supernova, we took on the Lunatic Cultist. This battle was honestly more annoying than it was hard due to his teleporting, but we eventually took care of him, which unlocked my final legendary form, Legendary Super Saiyan 3. I then went on a search to find the Dragon Balls once again. Now that I had been able to obtain and show off all of the legendary Super Saiyan forms, I wanted to switch back to regular Super Saiyan. I quickly gathered the Dragon Balls once again and wished for my genetics to be re-rolled. In order to catch up to Johnny, I summoned a golem and let him kill me in order to unlock Super Saiyan 3. The gameplay from this point on was actually very straightforward, but what sucked was my recording stopped due to having no more storage left. Johnny agreed to help recreate the final few boss fights, and our other friend Ethan has given me a cable I needed to hook up my hard drive so this problem won't happen again. To try to make it as authentic as the first time, we used only what would have been available during each boss fight. So the first time we killed the lunatic cultist, the pillars didn't spawn for some reason, so we went and killed them again. This time, the pillar actually spawned, and I used a very effective strategy of hiding in the ground and charging my supernova to dispatch the troops spawned by the pillar. This made it easy to take down the shield, making the pillars vulnerable, and allowing us to easily kill them. Doing so dropped the Super Saiyan God transformation. We had done it. We'd become gods. But that's not where our story ended. We noticed that they dropped this new crafting material called Radiant Fragments. So wanting to get maxed out before the Moonlord fights, we intentionally lost the first Moonlord fight in order to be able to fight the pillars again. After gathering the Radiant Fragments needed to craft the key abilities we wanted, we fought Moonlord. As newfound gods, we quickly dispatched even Moonlord himself, taking us even further beyond. We had gone past Super Saiyan God. Johnny became Super Saiyan Blue, and I had become Rose. We were so powerful, we decided to take on 10 Moonlords at once. Or not? Holy, did you, is that 10? Did you use all 10 of them?
It uses all of them in a stack. It's programmed to do that.
Oh. We had unintentionally spawned 100 Moonlords. Even being at the pinnacle of power, we could not beat them.
I don't have any. I got deleted.
And that's where our journey ended. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe for more content in the future. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing recently. With my most recent video, I've jumped from 100 to 150 subscribers, which is amazing. Bye.